Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do your next 3-day messages, whatever your spirit guides and your angels want you to hear for your next 3 days. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for joining me. All right, for Aries, kind of a short message. I just want to get a few cards out here. All right. The Fool is on the bottom, and the Fool is a person who has already been enlightened. They're usually pictured coming down a mountain because they have had some sort of enlightenment in their life, and they're ready really to take that step off the ledge or into the next new thing. Here we have the symbol of magic on the shirt too. So, and the shirt is solar plexus like colored. Empress. Yeah, solar plexus energy is really coming through. You might be creating something pretty big here. I don't know if you're trying to market something, if you have a project. It's something that you essentially are giving birth to, and it ends up benefiting everybody, like just what you give. So your giving and receiving is off the charts good. You don't have to be a female to have this archetype. It's just something's going to be flowing to you pretty easily, gently, easily. Wow, money. I think it's money. Money. 10 of Pentacles. Goodness. Yeah, like I said, if you have some idea or something here that's going to be very big, very powerful, bringing in wealth, legacy. Good. Wow. And the Magician. What else? And the Ace of Cups. You have the Magician energy here. I love it. It has 4 wands too on this card, which it reminds me of the 4 of Wands card, doesn't it? But it's the Magician. But I do think it still is lined up with like your path, your purpose. People that are lining up with you on your path at this time are really significant in a manifestation. Because the Magician represents our ability, not only our ability to manifest, but this is what you're manifesting. You know, that's what they're saying. And it's just so get ready. The big Ace of Cups from the universe here. Big cup. Wow. And when I have that card in, in a private reading, usually I can see if it has to do with like finances, it has to do with like different streams of income also being able to come in. And I think a passive money making, like a fountain. You are a perpetual money making magician. That's it. What do we have? I have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I have the 5 of Wands. I have the Star, and I have the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. I wonder if this is you. If this is you, you may be feeling kind of sealed off or walled off from people, because you might be working on your own, your own stability. You may be just working on something and you're not talking about it with others or something like that. But this is about what you're building, I think. It is about what you're building at this time. See, like one out of 2 wishes granted card. This is one of the big ones because it's major arcana with the Star. So it can be like a lifelong dream could be coming true. Definitely the stars feel like they're aligned. But we also have her with the pitcher, giving 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the grass ground. She's giving back as well as like taking. So it's like for the greater good. So this is your physical manifestation also, which I would connect with this Magician energy. You're going to have to be navigating some kind of distraction Five of Wands. Or even competition. I can see it maybe being competition, distraction, competition. I have the Queen of Swords. Another 10 of Pentacles. 10, 10. Who is this Queen of Swords? If it's a person, you know, it's might be somebody from your past, because I have the Five of Cups here too. Like somebody you would associate with being a little disappointed with. I don't know if there's there could be problems going on because of miscommunication, or we're not communicating very well with someone else at this time. I mean, that can be it. That can be it. But 10-10 is like, it is divine timing. You've had a lot of patience, and it's time for something to pay back in a big way here with your finances and your stability. It's also like your safety here, your security, when you're going to eat, what you're going to eat, where you're going to live. Like, it's all of these things are taken care of because of the wealth that you are able to generate. Page of Pentacles. Maybe investing something in a very different kind of way, or investing in something here. Now, okay. It can also be an investor. Because Page of Pentacles could be like news that we're getting regarding some amount of money that we can be able to create with, manifest with. So anything from learning a skill that helps you manifest more money, to investing in your own invention, or your own small business or prototype, whatever it is. Like, it's something where you know that if you give this thing, it's going to lead to more financial abundance. Yeah, so you're investing wisely, and in your choices, it's careful consideration, long-term planning. I think you usually have to have strength and courage during this time when you see strength card come up. But we have to have strength sometimes when we're in a situation where we have to have patience that it's all actually going to be working out. That the seeds that we sow actually are going to bear fruit one day. And I think that's what this is talking about. Let's get some from the 108 Oracle. So your main signs here, those like Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Aries, maybe Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces too. A little bit of everything, just like most readings. So what else do you want to let them know then? Yeah, you're very much so going to be successful in this thing that you're creating. It is creative. This is coming from like solar plexus energy here. The fishing pole says self-reliance or your root chakra. Because this is like getting out into nature, grounding yourself, mentoring others, it says. Accomplishment, exploration, reflection. Yeah, reflecting on or finding deeper meaning, maybe in everything. And then, wow, you have a really big one right here. So, community, hidden emotions, nourishing, social resources, true feelings, support, savings, perception, sustenance, looking deeper, provided for, and consciousness. And then you have the rising phoenix. So beautiful energy here. Very fiery, probably being activated and assisted by that solar energy right now. Oh, I know what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the soul contracts card too for you. So like the phoenix rising, everything has to be burned up. Right, we let everything must go is the attitude, so that we can rise again, completely transformed or anew. So this is your phoenix forged in fire, moment, I think. Mirror of the cosmos. The universe mirrors to you. Look into its reflection to uncover your true essence. Inner reflection, self-awareness, and the soul's mirror. And here, Seven of Pentacles, you know, like timing card. Trust in the timing. So, see, is looking at their work, right? Time is the universe's ally. Trust its flow. Everything will fall into place. Patience, divine rhythm, and perfect timing. So as you are being transformed, like the phoenix from within, everything else is going to be transformed too, as the universe becomes a mirror to what's going on inside us. What about this well card? Wow. Wow, that's a big one. It's a big one. So you know this says, looking deeper, your true feelings. It says your path of miracles. The universe is laying out a path of miracles for you. Trust it and follow it. Magical encounters, a spiritual journey, and an inner awakening. So to true feelings. Nice. Okay, more on this path. We want to know more about the path of miracles. Circle of life. They're reminding you of sacred cycles and yeah, going on right now. Every phase of life has its purpose. Embrace the rhythm of cycles to find peace and insight. Life cycles, rebirth, wisdom, and infinite continuity. Celestial wisdom. Tap into the vast knowledge of the cosmos. The stars are offering you profound wisdom and insight to guide your path. Universal knowledge, cosmic insight, and divine understanding. And here's this, I feel like this is where that understanding is. The body of water is significant here too. The body of water. You see the ripple, but also the spiral, also growth, creation, expansion. So the serenity within says, find serenity within yourself. It is the unshakable foundation for facing life challenges, peace, calm, and inner stability. Which I was really picking that up from your Four of Pentacles there as being a very, that you've got it all put together really well. What you need to build upon is that strong foundation like you have. Okay, more about this path. Multiverse. Okay. Ooh, this card does ask you to go beyond the surface of what is appearing to be real. It asks you to go beyond what you even believe. So the beliefs, even the laws of physics. Like it's talking about there being a multiverse. So different types of universes out there with different, maybe even laws of physics. You know what I mean? So drop something or don't allow the belief system to be a limitation of what's possible. So this is about you having lots of power of choice here. Lots of different options too. Many more than meets the surface. Protoplanetary disk. Okay. It looks kind of like that circle of life there. Which this is where the stars and the planets, where the planets are formed, and it's around a star, and then we have this nebulous around it. So there is a time during this phase where you can't really see what is being what is in gestation, or what is about to be birthed to life, right? What is about to be, but it already is. You have to trust here that everything is already taking shape, even when you can't see the whole plan. Yeah, you have nothing but your expansion to look forward to. See, it's in the celestial uterus, which is like, it is in gestation in the heavens, in the ethers. And I mean, what is inevitable here for you is your expansion in many different ways with that card. So expansion in many different directions. You can expect that Jupiter energy to be with you, of abundance, good fortune. I also have the lunar protector here. The moon's energy shields you with a protective force. Trust in its guidance to find clarity during times of uncertainty. Lunar energy, protective force, and listening to your intuition. All right, so that's what I have. If you'd like a private reading, the information is in the description box below. Those are pre-recorded videos, by the way. You get a private video link, and make sure you put in the notes section what you want to know from the reading. That's like right near checkout. All right, thank you so much. Sending you love. Bye.